Caufei prefers their streamer in uniform.
Hi everyone, Caufei here. I just wanted to introduce myself, and I know a lot of my PRISM siblings out there are interested in getting their stream running with redeems. So I was showing off a little bit of what I set up over here on Caufei stream. So I'm over here using Mix It Up as my preferred bot running my stream. And I set up a couple commands on it in order to get my redeem for my outfit working. So as you saw, you have a nice little effect of hiding yourself as we're, doing a little changeover. So in case you want to do something similar, I thought I'd share what I have. So let's take a look. So over here in Mix It Up, I have set up a couple of my redeem items. So this one was for my uniform. So on my uniform, I have a bunch of commands that it runs through, and I specifically use the VTS POG for my TTS cat on my head. So I have a couple fancy tricks here that'll run through giving you the OBS redeem text on your stream. And then it'll run through and show off whatever TTS Mascot that you have set up. And then running your VTS POG, of course, to run our voice in our mascot. A little weight. And then I am using the visual effects that vTube Studio has in order to hide myself, because what we're doing is probably a little messy. Just a little bit messy. So we want to hide that from the public. So I use the foggy window cover, and what that's going to do is hide any of your model or items on the screen. So if you're running a transparency background, it'll only fog over the stuff that is in your vTube Studio. So it won't cover like your entire screen unless you happen to run a background or something. After the window cover, we wait a little bit for that to trigger, and my window cover is done with a fade after 10 seconds. So you'll definitely want to be using your hotkey fades for a lot of these kinds of hotkeys, because for instance, our TTS cat, we don't want on our head the whole time. So that one fades after, I think I set it for like 12 seconds. So at that point, then we get into the fancy stuff, which is probably the stuff you're actually more interested in. So in order to use a customized model, so we all know that our expressions is where a lot of the toggles are for a customized model. So I'm using the PRISM, and this is specifically for the PRISM 2.0 or above, in which our model is split, that our model is the head, and our outfits are actually items. So we have to trigger an item switch as well as an expression switch to change my hair. So first I trigger an outfit to go away. So essentially clearing the scene, but the way I have my outfit off set up is that I will be saving a item scene in vTube Studio. And in there, I'll have each of my outfits, as well as a special one for outfit off. It's essentially a saved state of my model with no outfits on. But because I save it in there, it's going to now clear out anything that was active and replace it, because that's how item scenes work. For the item scenes group, if you have each of your outfits in there, when you trigger, for instance, I have this fun uniform. When I trigger my uniform, then any other outfit that's on will just be taken off. So we use the same principle by saving a blank. So the blank will be active, and it'll turn all their stuff off. This is just kind of a reset clear function, really, just to like make sure I'm not overriding any outfits, but that's really what it's doing. Maybe I don't actually need it, but it feels good to have. So in our item scene, then we'll then trigger our uniform outfit on. So now I have a body with a uniform on, which is good. That's what we were aiming for. But next I also want to change my hair with the redeem. So with that, I have a vTube's the model expression clear. So what that is for my customized model, I need to make sure that the expressions are all cleared away because you don't want to overlap your expressions. And this is also why we have a foggy window cover, because it's quite ugly. Essentially, I am doing a hotkey for clear all expressions. That is what VTube Studio Model Expression Clear does. It clears away all my expressions. That way I am fresh, all my expressions are off, so I won't be overlapping anything, except for the things I want to overlap, which is then turning on my default. So after clearing away your expressions, you turn your default expression on. So I have a default state that sets like my eyes and skin color and position of things. That's my default. And then I apply a special hair on top of that. So that'll be my overlapping. I have a change hair that gives me my pigtails. And in that, it is only hair that's in that expression. So it gets layered on top of my defaults. So now I have it all complete together, and I have all the pieces of a TTS mascot going on my head. Well, actually, first we have our redeem text going on the screen. We have our TTS cat on our head. And then the TTS cat says something. We wait for that to kind of clear out and to finish speaking. And then a foggy window cover comes up, covers me for the ugliness. And then we wait 2 seconds just because that felt like the right amount of time to wait for things to trigger. And then we trigger our outfit to go away, put on a new outfit, clear away our model's expressions so that we go down to the base and we get rid of any expressions that are active. Then we turn on our default expression. And then we turn on the specialized hair that came with the redeem. And when you do all that, then you are left with a beautiful model for the redeem that you just triggered. So that is what I do for my redeems. So for instance, let's check out a different one.
Yes, Caufei. Let's look more hip and less square.
Ta-da! So there we go. That is my redeems. And once again, I am using Mix It Up to run all of that in VTube Studio. Remember to set your fadeaways to make sure your mascot disappears, your foggy window disappears. That'll be in your hotkey triggering. All right. Well, happy trails. Good luck.